Hello and welcome back to the Football Tourist YouTube channel of my second day in southern Yorkshire. It's a pretty cold one here in Sheffield and I'm currently on my way to the Hillsborough area. Why? Because today is Steel City Derby Day. That's right, the city famous for its steel production during the industrial era, and to be fair, to this day I believe they're still going, at least in some capacity. It's very much a footballing city here in England, with two huge clubs, Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United, who are today both duking it out in the championship. Now, Sheffield Wednesday's troubles have been well documented, but thankfully Dapon Chansiri is finally gone. The club are now in administration, so they've had a hefty points deduction and find themselves bottom of the league, but in a healthier place than had that moronic owner still been in charge. All the while, you know, they've started to sell out the stadium again. They had a really good attendance in their last game against Norwich, and I believe it's a sell-out today. It should be. Whereas Sheffield United have, well, they got rid of Chris Wilder after losing the player final to Sunderland, and had a horrendous start to the season on Ruben Sellers. So he's now gone. Wilder is back, but they are third bottom, so it is very much bottom versus third bottom here in the Steel City Derby. So on the pitch, the quality, I don't know what it's going to be like, but off it, I'm expecting a cracking atmosphere. It is a Sunday morning, which can make it a little sleepy, but it's Steel City Derby Day. I don't expect they need much, you know, excuse to get up for a game like this. But yeah, so both fans are certainly in a happier place than they were about 2 months ago. And yeah, I can't wait for this one. On my way to Hillsborough now, where I have been before, but not for a fixture this big. So yes, let's see what Steel City Derby is all about here on this cold Sunday morning. Here we go, Hillsborough, and despite the side being rock bottom on negative points, very much a case of fan base feeling a lot better than they were. Just look like a massive weight lifted off the shoulders for the Owls, and yes, for Derby Day as well. They're hoping that they can at least get bragging rights and, you know, further nail in their old enemies' troubles themselves. The stand I'm in, the cop, is steep and absolutely massive. I also just got absolutely drenched getting above all the covered concourse was absolutely rammed. This one wasn't so bad, but the heavens just started opening halfway through. Just got well and truly whipped up, and now even I'm proper in the Derby spirit now. Come pre-match atmosphere there. Come on, Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday fans aren't stupid. They know that with the transfer embargo and everything that happened in the summer, they haven't got a very talented squad right now. But even so, it's been quite disappointing up to now. Not had a shot. And yeah, everyone's getting a bit frustrated. Offside goal, something for Wednesday to cheer at least. Danny Ings put it in, but... Half time, Wednesday a goal down, and it's been a bit of a hard watch for the Wednesday persuasion. They've not been able to do too much. The stats say that it was 2 shots, but I don't remember them. However, for all the wage disparity, I think that's one of the biggest wage boosts in the league. There's a lot of recognisable names like Danny Ings and Patrick Bamford in their squad. But they've not been great either, it's got to be said. You sort of see why both the teams are where they are in the league. But yeah, 1-0 to the break. Still, we've seen them towards the cop in the second half, so who knows, maybe Wednesday can pull something out of the bag, who knows. We can, but... Not the ideal start for Wednesday, conceded again. They're actually having a decent threatening spell here. They might score it. Well, the Wednesday fans have stuck behind their team until that went in, and now they've had enough, and now they're all leaving, and understandably so. There's not much to get behind, really. You know, the squad as it is. And, yeah, 3-0 down at home to the bitter City rivals. No idea. Today 32,740, so not quite a full house, but still, yeah, a lot of Wednesday fans turning up. Second home game since Trent Series gone, so there's that, of course. There we go, the Owls of the game, and the fans did stick by them throughout, well, until the third went in anyway, but ultimately I think they sort of know that the season's a write-off. -4 points at the end of November. You're probably not going to stay up. I mean, the fact that United won today and are still in the relegation zone sort of says it all, really. Yeah, it was a game between two quite poor sides.
and ultimately United had the quality to win the game, which Sheffield Wednesday actually had more possession in the game, but couldn't fashion a decent chance in the entire match. So I think it sort of says where the two sides are at. I imagine the Blades probably won't go down, whereas for Sheffield Wednesday, it's got to be thankful, I guess, that Chansiri's gone. They've got, it sounds like, some reputable bidders to take over, and hopefully a brighter future to come in the next few seasons. Obviously, it'll be probably a League One campaign next year. Yeah, I've always loved coming to Hillsborough. I think the Wednesday fans are great, and it's just unfortunate situation you're in, but that derby was a hell of an experience, I have to say. That pre-match atmosphere was unreal, and it did spur the players on at the start, but I think their limitations did show the longer the game went on, unfortunately. Yeah, that's it from me from Hillsborough. Thank you very much for making it to the end, and until next time,